All right, so let's talk a little bit about cryptocurrency today. So here's what happened. I met somebody yesterday who was heavily into crypto, like really into crypto. And he was adamant that you should invest all your money into Bitcoin, like all your money, like not just the money you could afford, but just all your money, your life savings, take every penny you have and put it into Bitcoin. And he was so adamant about it. He was talking about, we said a couple of things actually. He said Bitcoin is the one to invest in and Pepe is going to do really well as well. That's what he said. Those are two ones that he was really adamant about. Bitcoin as a whole, which is the cryptocurrency, and then Pepe being an alternate coin. I believe he said that Bitcoin is the only actual cryptocurrency and everything else is an altcoin. But the ones to focus on, according to this gentleman, was Bitcoin and Pepe. And he was really adamant about just investing all your money. And he told me that he's put over like £40,000 in this thing. So he was really into it. And I've got a little bit of crypto, but I've never really been that crypto bro type guy putting all your money into it. I mean, for me, crypto's a type of thing that I'd rather not when it comes down to it. I've dibbled and dabbled with it a little bit in the past, and that can just stay as it is. But as far as investing lots of money into it, I know there's money to be made. I get that, but at the same time, I'm like, nah, this doesn't really suit my investment style. So the little bit that I've already done, I'll leave that as it is. Everything else, whatever, right? But like I said, this guy was super adamant. So I thought, you know what, let me check this out. Because a few things he said. Well, one thing he said in particular was that Pepe was on its first bull run. He said that. And that Bitcoin was going to double by the end of this year. So every 4 years, there's what they call a bull run. And then by the end of that, the coin would have doubled. So this is a current bull run. By November this year, crypto or Bitcoin specifically would have doubled from its current price. And I was like, okay, I take that on board, but it's not for me. And and by the way, this video is not advising anybody to invest in crypto or anything like that. You do what you want with your money, but personally, I wouldn't advise it. But it was interesting to me, so I looked into it. And what I found is that the last bull run would have been 2021, right? And I'm looking at coin right. In fact, let me take this thing out of the way because I can't see it too well. So let me move myself and shrink myself a little bit over here. So the last bull run would have been 2021, right? And so where are we now? So let's go back to 2021. So that was, if you go to, here we go, January 2021, Bitcoin was at 24,000, just under 25,000, January 2021. And by November 2021, where's it gone again? I've passed it. Here we go. November 2021, it was 42,000. So it almost doubled. It almost doubled in that last bull run that was 4 years ago. So is there something to what you were saying? Is Bitcoin going to double again by the end of this year or by November 2025? Is what you're saying true? I don't know, but it was interesting to me. So if we go to where Bitcoin is now, Bitcoin is currently at 78,000. So if this gentleman is correct, it would be 150 something thousand, 150, 60,000 there and thereabouts, or at least close enough to that sort of figure by November this year. And like I said, I do actually have some Bitcoin. My Bitcoin is valued at £4.80 right now. So if this gentleman is correct, by November this year, that should be worth near enough to £8, no more than that, £9.60, about £9.60. So if it's, I guess, if it's worth anything more than £8, I guess he was right. But yeah, it was interesting to me. But so yeah, I've got some Bitcoin. We'll see how that does by by November this year. Maybe I'll set myself a reminder to come check it back and see if this guy was right. But I'm not going to invest anymore myself. So whether it means that I'm going to miss out on potentially turning myself into a millionaire by the end of this year, it is what it is. But yeah, Bitcoin or crypto, it just doesn't suit my investment style. I've bought a few in the past. These are the ones that I currently own. In fact, you know what? What I've done with my Bitcoin is, you can't see it here because I've just switched to the advanced mode. If I switch to the advanced mode, then I go over to orders. I've actually got it set to sell automatically once it reaches 135,000, and then some of us set to sell at various prices. So once Bitcoin reaches 135,000, yeah, it will sell automatically on my side. So we'll see if that happens. And in fact, if he's right, that could be happening before November. So waits to be seen. But yeah, crypto as in general, just doesn't really suit my investment style. But if you are going to do it, don't invest all your money into it. Like, I feel like that's, in fact, I told this guy myself, like, if you do any kind of investments, don't invest your entire life savings. Like, this guy was talking about going all in. And I just feel, for me, no, I can't do that, because no matter how, and it's the same with stocks as well, whether you're doing or any kind of investment really, but no matter how sure a thing you think it is, never put yourself in a position where you need a specific outcome. You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to put your entire money, your life savings, all the money you have into one thing, you're going to need that thing to do something. Like, you're going to need, for example, Bitcoin to go up because you put all your money into it. You literally put all your eggs in that basket, right? And if that basket breaks, all your eggs are gone, you know. So I feel like that's a bad idea. Like, it's a huge risk. So if you're gonna do it, and I'm not recommending anybody does, but if you're gonna do it, don't invest your entire money into it. Never invest any more than you could afford to lose, and even then, way less than that when it comes to things like crypto, because it's so volatile. It's so volatile. Like, yeah, like, we just looked into it, and the last time this happened, it did double, at least almost doubled. Could it happen again? Maybe. According to this guy, it's going to. I guess that waits to be seen. But for me, nah, I'm good. If I can make £8 out of this, I'm happy. But as far as investing, going big into it, nah, I think that's a bad idea. But yeah, it'd be an interesting experiment. It'd be an interesting experiment. But yeah, the other one he talks about was Pepe. Where's Pepe? I don't have any Pepe coin, but I can watch it. I've got it down here on my watch list. So Pepe is currently way less than a penny. 0.0000, 4 zeros, then 1 1. Way less than a penny. Apparently that's gonna do really well according to this guy, and that's the one to buy lots of. But again, not for me, and I don't recommend anybody does do it. But if you do, way less than you could afford to lose. Like, it's just so volatile of these things. So I got Trump coin here. I might watch this as well. And that was another one that a while ago everybody was talking about. Oh, it's gonna do really well. It's gonna do really well. It's gonna blow up, and it did do well, I think, for a little bit, and then it dropped all the way down. So yeah, it made a few people pretty rich, I'm sure, but everybody else, maybe not so much. So yeah, these things are a massive risk. You know, any kind of investment is going to involve some level of risk. Crypto in particular is super volatile. It is so volatile. It just doesn't suit my investment style. I'm not recommending anybody does. For me, I'm just making this video kind of as an experiment. Going to set myself a reminder to check it again. I guess December 1st to check it again, see where it is. Did I miss out on millions? Or did I make the right call? But you know, here's the thing. I mean, for this guy's sake, I really do hope it doubles, because the guy was talking about how he'd already put some £40,000 into it. And at that level, yeah, I hope for his sake it does do really, really well, because he's definitely going to need it. You know, if it doesn't, it's just, that's an issue. But for me, if it does double and I make my £8 or near enough to £8, I'm good. I'm good. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to make that video just because of that conversation I had yesterday. Talked to somebody who was just super into it and so adamant that this is going to happen. And I'm like, yeah, I appreciate the info, but I'm good. I'm good. But anyway, we'll see what happens come November. All right, peace.